Hey, sorry, it took me a second to get on. There was a lot of noise, like right at 3 o'clock exactly. So, hi Jen, hi Crystal, how are you? Um, it's been a minute since I've gone live, and it feels weird not going live. Like it feels weird not doing it like often. I'm so glad you made it, Crystal. And if Jen's still on, I don't know when she did that comment. Hi. Um, anyway, so while we wait for people's, I don't know if you noticed, instead of weekly live streams, it says monthly live streams. I think for the next few months at least, I'll only go live once a month, and it'll be the last week of the month. Hi, Michael. Just because of how crazy things are, maybe I'll go back to weekly live streams the next half, like the in a few months, maybe 6 months, I don't know. But for now, with everything that's going on at home, it's just a little bit easier. Plus, we're trying to transition to post 2 times a week on Doors and Time, which we're still having trouble posting once a week, period. So till we at least get into that transition, that flow, I think it's better if I just do it monthly. I love it when I actually make it for the lives. I love it when you're here, Crystal. I really do miss going live often, but it's better for now if we just go monthly. And so it'll just be the last Wednesday of the month is my plan. I'm doing it today because there's no freaking way I could get a video up today. So this is this week's video, which is a bummer, but I'll talk about later why it's like impossible for me to get up a video. For today, there's so many things. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of tired. This week has been a long week. And again, I'll get into that in a second. But anyway, so it's been a second. I feel like everyone's going to go on like right away. We'll get on. Anyway, so, or has gotten on. The reason I called this video, what did I call it? My sister called me a single Pringle, I think is what I called it. So many things. Yeah. Hi, Robbie. Robbie knows a lot of what happened. But anyway, my sister called me a single Pringle. The reason I titled that was Mom's idea. She thought it was funny, but like she really did. Kylie did. If you guys don't know about Rumble's a social media platform I've been posting on since like May-ish, and I wanted to start a new channel on the platform because you could have multiple channels on one account. And it's about me being single and all of the fun things. You can hear Andy laughing in the background. That's cute. All the fun things, all the ups and downs and all that stuff. And I couldn't decide what I wanted to call it. And she's like, you should call it a single Pringle because you're a single Pringle. So I call it the single Pringle. I really enjoy it. No, there is nothing wrong with being single. Thank you, Crystal. If you look up the definition of single Pringle on Urban Dictionary, I think is what it is. Single Pringle, according to them, means someone that is single and is not unhappy about being single, but like they want to be in a relationship. Does that make sense? They don't cry themselves to sleep at night, but they're not against being in a relationship. That's a good way of phrasing it, which I love. And that's why she's like, that's a really good way to describe you. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Yes, Andy. He's the cutest. I'm excited. This is random, but I'm excited because Andy's tall enough to ride his trike that we got him last year for his birthday. Was it for his birthday, I think? We got it in like the summer, but then he was too short to ride it. Even though we got him this like a medium-sized one, his legs weren't just long enough. So once it starts warming up, we're having a fake spring right now. I think it's like 45 degrees outside. And so it's warmer but it's just a warm before the storm. It's going to get cold again. But I'm hoping maybe sometime this week it'll be in the 50s and I can take him out and he can ride it. It'll be so fun. He's so cute. But anyway, that's why that's called a single Pringle, is because I just posted my first few videos on that channel today. Super stoked about it. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to make enough content for it, and I post about 100 videos a month per channel, at least 100 videos, I should say, maybe more. And so I was like, if I can come up with 100 videos or 100 video ideas or find videos to respond to, I'll do the channel, and I was able to do that in a couple days. So let's see, you're just being happy and being on a journey that God has planned for you, and you be happy in a relationship or not. Yep, that's exactly how I feel, man. Good job, Crystal. Thank you. What is your take on long distance relationship? That is a great question. So if you didn't know, my parents did a long distance relationship for 2 years. While my dad served a mission in Brazil, a church mission, and they met a few months before he left. I don't remember what the time was between meeting and him leaving, but they did just letter writing for 2 years. They didn't talk on the phone at all. And they did awesome. Like, I totally believe in them. I honestly think it has to do with the people, and especially how much you can communicate and what kind of communications you have, whether it's going to work out or not. I have friends that did long distance relationships, and I knew it wouldn't work out. I feel like you can really tell with the couple whether it's going to work out or not. But I totally believe that they can be a real thing, obviously, because my parents did it. And I know a lot of people that it did work out. But sometimes, depending on how long the long distance lasts within time span, like if it's for a long, long time, people can really change, and it just wasn't meant to be. But I feel like if both people really want to make it work, I think it can work out great. Yeah. And they're still together almost 30 years later. Yeah, I know, it's so crazy. It's awesome. I don't have anything against them, but obviously, but sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. Anyway, yeah. What a blessing. When is their anniversary? It's in April. And my mind just totally went blank on the date. 2020. Robbie, help me out. 20. I want to say it's 24th, but I might be so wrong. 20-something. I feel really, oh my goodness, I feel really embarrassed right now. I could have told you that 5 minutes ago, but for whatever reason, it just left my head. It's 28th. 28th. You're right. It is the 28th. Yes. And I think it snowed on their wedding day, if I'm remembering correctly, even though it was almost May. It's the 28th. I knew it was an even number. I just couldn't remember which one. Good job, Robbie. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited for them. I don't know what their plans are this year for their wedding anniversary. Whatever it is. First try, yeah. So it's coming up soon. It'll be awesome. Okay, so let's talk about all the things that happened this week to make it so I had a really hard time being able to edit, because there was a lot. And this year will be the 30th. Yes. Yes? Is it their 30th? Is it their 30th, Robbie? When did they get married? I'm questioning myself now. Guys, I don't know. Robbie says yes, so I'm going to believe him. Anyway, so yeah, a couple things happened. One, Mom had a minor last-minute surgery on last Tuesday, so almost a week ago. She had a growth on her head. She's had it for a long time, I feel like. She went to just a normal doctor at our clinic, and they how long ago was that? 6 months ago or something? A while back. And they're like, oh, it just needs to be drained. And so they drained it. And then it grew back. And so she's like, okay, I'm going to go to a dermatologist and hope that they can figure out what's wrong. and it wasn't a little like it needed to be removed. It didn't just need to be drained. So they were gonna set an appointment to do the surgery, but then the dermatologist saw the condition it was in, and they're like, we got to do it right now. Even though we don't have time, we're gonna make time. We're gonna do it. And so they removed it, and she has, I think the cut, I don't know what to call it, you know what I'm talking about, is this big, and she has stitches all right here. I don't know how many stitches she has, and I don't want to look at it to count it, but it was a decent size. And she has not been feeling wonderful. That's why we haven't posted on Doors in Time since then, is because of that. She's laying down right now. It's hard for her to sit up for a long time. So standing, you can imagine, this doesn't work out very well. She's going to be okay, but right now recovery is kind of hard on her. She gets her stitches removed on Thursday or Friday, I think. Incision. Thank you, Robbie. The incision was about that big. She's going to be okay. It just was hard on her body to go through that. But the little growth thing was attached to something. I don't remember what it was. It was attached to something that they possibly think was making her PTSD worse. I can't remember exactly what it was. We'll do a whole video on it, and so I don't need to go into too much detail right now. But because Mom's kind of been down for the count, I've kind of had to take over a couple of her responsibilities. And so it's been kind of difficult to edit. Plus, it's just, when stuff like that happens, especially when it's last minute and sudden, it just kind of throws you off. And so even though I've had a video filmed, it's been hard to sit down and edit for a long time. It's all good, Jen. Blood vessel. Thank you, Robbie. It was attached to a blood vessel. This is why it's good to have Robbie on the live stream, because he knows these things. It was attached to a blood vessel, which they said possibly could have been making her PTSD worse. I don't remember exactly how. Anyway, so hopefully that'll help with her PTSD. I have actually noticed her PTSD has been a little bit better. Obviously, when you have PTSD, you have triggers, and she had a couple during this last week, and once she had calmed down, she actually had calmed down. A lot of times, even when she finds out everything's fine and nothing really happened or whatever, it takes her a long time to calm down, but she calmed down a lot more quickly. So hopefully that really does help her. Jen knows what she's talking about too. It was attached to a blood vessel, putting pressure on the brain, and the brain is a sensitive thing. It is a very sensitive thing. Oh my goodness. So I have actually noticed somewhat of a difference with her PTSD, and hopefully as she recovers and she heals, it lessens even, like it helps her get better even more. Me too. I had a bad panic attack yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Crystal. That's hard. So that's one major thing. That happened. Also, guys, it was because it was cutting off the circulation to her head. Lack of blood flow can cause anxiety in people without mental health conditions. That is true. Praying for she recovers quickly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when we'll be able to post on Doors in Time. We might go live sometime next week or this week or something like that, maybe after she gets her stitches out and she's feeling a little bit better. But it's been an adventure. Andy wasn't feeling that good this week either, which, I mean, he was at home not feeling good, but I feel like there was some extra stress on Mom because Andy wasn't feeling good. I feel so bad for him. He got a really bad flu bug. It was not fun. But there's just been a lot of little things going on top of Mom having surgery. I feel bad for her because I was going to cut her hair and she was going to dye it this week because she felt like she really needed to. But now she can't even wash her hair. It's been almost a week since she's washed her hair. She can't even brush it, obviously, because you don't want to like pull at that. You don't want to pull at the stitches. I caught her brushing it with her fingers last night. I'm like, stop it. She's like, I'm sorry, it's a force of habit when, you know, you have huge tangles building up on your head. And I'm like, it makes sense, but you can't do that. He's better now, though. Andy is better. But she just doesn't feel good in any way. And when you can't, like, even take care of, like, your hair, at least me, it makes me not feel good, too. So I get what she's saying. Oops, I meant to turn the phone volume off. Sorry about that. So there's been a lot that's gone on this week, on top of the fact that I ordered a whole hair care line. This is the other reason that I had a hard time even trying to post this week. Obviously, it's not going to happen. I've already talked about that. I ordered a whole hair care line that was available for pre-order that I'm going to review next week. Back on December 26th. It was the first day that I ordered, the first day it was available for pre-order at Walmart. It's only available at Walmart. So I could review it before it got launched in stores, because they were going to launch it 2 weeks online before it was launched like in stores. So I wanted to like get on it as soon as possible. And all of my products were supposed to come the first week of January, first Friday of January, second Friday of January. I don't remember. 2 of them came a few days before, and this is a big line. Okay. I think I ordered like 12 products. 2 of them came the day before, or a couple days before they were supposed to come. And the rest, I got like a message the day they were supposed to arrive saying there has been a delay. It might be because some of the products that you order are on back order. They will be here soon. It just won't be on the day that it was originally planned. I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. I realized that these might be more popular products. Totally prepare for it. If they come a week later even, I can still make that work. After about 5 days of still having that same message on Walmart's website on my account, I finally contacted Walmart, and they're like, sorry, there's been a mistake. Your order didn't go through. And I'm like, really? So I've been trying to deal with that. I'll get more into that on when I post the video, because there's a long story that goes with it. But I have a certain schedule with filming. I have my videos, especially this year, I've been trying to really be on top of having videos planned. I have my videos planned through March, almost through, like, if I come up with a few more videos, I can go through April. And so this really threw me off schedule. Oh, it was really annoying. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. But yeah, so I had to deal with that too, which didn't help in the whole situation. Guys, I'm so fed up with Walmart right now. Anyway, I wish I could afford just to shop at Target and my life would be easier. Not that Target sells it, so I didn't really have a choice at that, but I would have. Anyway, so those are the main things that happened. I'm kind of glad we're starting a new week. Let's just say that. We're starting a new week, starting fresh, and I'm excited for Mom to get better, obviously. And I'm hoping when she gets her stitches out, she will be a lot better. But man, it's been a roller coaster. Oh, it's official. That's the other thing I want to talk to you about. It's official. I am teaching a class next month at a social media event, and I'm so excited. I know Mom mentioned it a few months ago. I don't remember how long ago she mentioned it, but it was an official thing, so I didn't really want to talk about it until it was official. But now it is, so I'm super excited. I'm going to be speaking about the app Rumble that I talked about earlier. For 45 minutes, guys. Such a long time. I am kind of nervous, but I've been wanting to do something like this for like all of last year. I've wanted to get over my fear of public speaking. I really think I can with this, but I also want to help people, and however I can get into the like speaking world, pool, whatever you want to call it, I'll just do it like however I can. Rumble's not necessarily what I want to speak about long term or teach classes on long term. I want to teach more about like how to get over like the extreme trials that I went through as a kid and stuff like that, and help people that way. But however I can get into public speaking, I will. And I love Rumble, and I would love to help people be successful on it. So I'm super excited. I'm speaking February 19th. So in a little bit less than a month. Thank you, Crystal. What's the difference between Walmart and Target? Sorry, I don't have a Target where I live. I feel like, how do you even describe Target? Target is a happy place, and Walmart is not, which sounds so bad. But like, I feel like Target just has higher standards. It's definitely a little bit more expensive, especially when you buy frequently and a lot of things from there. I feel like if you just buy one or two things, it doesn't make that much of a difference. But if you stop shopping at Walmart and you only shopped at Target, it would make a big difference in your bill. They have cuter stuff. They have a higher standard. They have a lot more cruelty-free and vegan products. Surprisingly, someone told me about that the other day. They have a whole like cruelty-free section in their like beauty department. They carry a lot nicer brands. They have a lot more healthy options if you're shopping in their grocery section. I just like Target. It has a better feeling. Yeah. We call Target the rich man's fancy Walmart. That is a great way to put it. Target is like the higher end version of Walmart. Yeah. When we had a Walmart, when we had it, I loved it. Yeah. Target's great. Like if I could afford to shop at Target, I totally would. Hi, Moose.
Gosh.
His collar's dead, so he's not going to be listening. I'm going to get off in just a second, Mom, so he can just stay here. We're having problems with his battery on his collar, and sometimes he can be stubborn when he's not wearing it. So he's just going to sit behind me. But yeah, if I could shop at Target, I totally would, just all the time. It has a different feeling. But I have to get off in just a second. 1, because of Moose, and 2, because I haven't eaten lunch, and it's 3:20. Were you sad? I'm sorry. Everyone's saying hi to you.
Tell him I said hi back.
Mom says hi back if you can't hear. I told a little bit about what happened.
Yeah, I'm going to hide over here, people.
She's going to hide. Yeah, she can't brush her hair, so she doesn't really want to be on camera. There's the phone.
Oh my god.
Guys, you're getting real life here. Robbie says hi too. She's on the phone now. But I think that's all I need. That can be updated right now. There's some stuff that's going on that I'm so excited that I can't talk about yet. You guys are only an hour ahead of us. You're in California, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's only an hour difference. Although I feel like whenever we travel to California, even though there is an hour difference, it feels like a 5-hour difference, man. I don't know why. Traveling's hard on my body. Hi. Welcome to the live stream that's almost over. Sorry. I'll stay on for another second, but I feel like there's something else I wanted to talk about, and now I can't remember. My mind is I normally make notes, and I totally forgot to. Hi, Jen. I just saw your email title.
You were speaking today.
Yes, I did tell him about me speaking. I'm also speaking at my church next month too, so that's going to be fun. So I have 2 speaking things next month, but that's only for like 5 minutes, so that won't be as big a deal. But this is like the first time I'm not speaking at like a church event. I've spoken at lots of church events, especially on my senior year. I did a lot of stuff with the youth. They have like a youth program where like the seniors are in charge in your area, and it's a lot of fun. And so I have some experience, but like I've never taught a class before. So it'll be interesting. And we'll record little bits and pieces. We won't be able to record the whole thing, obviously, because it's 45 minutes. But I definitely will report on it after on Rumble and on Instagram and all that stuff. So Jen's excited. Jen knows about it, guys. Jen knows about the stuff I can't talk about yet. And there's even more that you don't know about, Jen. There's a lot of good stuff coming. We just got to get over this little bump we had in the road. And there'll be some good things. But yeah, anyway, I think I have to sign out. Yeah, I have to sign out. I need to eat. I need to watch Moose. And I have to try to edit to get next week's video up. I haven't even filmed half of the video, and there's already 30 minutes of footage. So I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for coming on and chatting with me. And if you're watching the replays, thanks for watching that too. And I will see you guys next week for the hair product review. I'm reviewing basically the whole line, so there's a lot. So I love you guys, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye. Mwah!